EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Hoosier State, where Colts fans rise to their feet with the striking of the anvil as it is time for football here at Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indy. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We're all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Indianapolis Colts. On the visiting sideline, their head coach. His guys came up short their last time out, trying to get back in the win column here. His counterpart on the other side, the head coach of the home team. His guys came up short on the road last week. Now they're trying to turn things around in front of the home crowd here. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And he'll be stopped up at the 25. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading the charge, we get a look at their 6-year quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And part of why they came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity. Just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
So here come the Cowboys onto the field with excellent position to get things started. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And what he's thinking about right now is first down, let's find a way to make a big play. Because when you get a sudden change situation and that defense has to rush onto the field unexpectedly, you might catch them having a defensive breakdown or not quite prepared.
And it was really sudden after the first play picked off. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Here we go. 18 Cardinal.
Looking to throw. Hinton looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Whitaker. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0 Cowboys. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from CeeDee Lamb. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin at the 35-yard line. The Dallas defense, here they come now onto the field. Now the interception for them the last time, and that turned into 6 points.
You think during their break they reminded the offense that, hey, we helped you guys out a little bit, yeah. Right? You know, they want to see if they can do it again for them. They're putting together an entire team game by how they're playing on defense.
So the interception the last drive, what will happen here? Being chased out left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Sheds off the tackle. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
60 by 6.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
40-yard line.
Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Come on. Set. Ready.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. The numbers there for Whitaker in last week's ball game. 9 carries, 135 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball in last week's game has to be satisfying to their entire staff because they're seeing not just a back gain big yardage, but they're seeing an offensive line really in sync.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they're knocking on the door now as a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line.
Ready.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. So as they talk it over, we step aside. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Operating from the gun, Hinton. And this pass broken up. excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time they were up to the challenge.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
A beautiful fake. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. Now, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this crew, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
No run there to help out downfield, but no problem scrambling for 22 to first.
49-yard line.
Get it. Back to 60.
Back to throw here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 41-yard line.
First and 10.
Let's go now.
41-yard line.
6.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 3rd down and 1.
A gain of 10. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Cougar knife.
They'll set up a throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. When you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
10-3 our score after 1 here on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake, got the screen out there, turned into a large gain.
Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. The give to Whitaker. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards. 2nd down.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Back to throw. Hinton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open just a split second too late on the release. And he is going to lose yardage here.
At the 7-yard line.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So that one on target, and it adds to this. First half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's the 2nd and 7. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about the job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
That's to Kraft, the tight end. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. And a gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Let's go.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Where is he throwing the ball?
It's intercepted. And this
I'm throwing the ball across the screen. He just stops in the middle of the field.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one's complete to Tomlinson. The gain of 8 there on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's go now.
At the 31-yard line.
70 Timberwolves.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good.
7 yards there and a first down.
First
Here we go,
and 10
here we
at the
go.
23-yard line.
They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
Unlock right.
At the 25-yard
They're going to look to throw. That's taken in by Kraft. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back to throw. He's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Tucker Kraft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Colts have got it back to within a score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead down to 3 at 13-10. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
And now he's looking just to add to his totals. He finds his man complete. That's Roman.
number 10.
3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Tap the 60. Tap the 60.
Back to throw now on first down. Left side to Lamb. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On the ground, Whitaker. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Down the left sideline. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
Okay,
So how
ready?
about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Back all 80.
Off play action. Hinton. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there. And it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. Hinton. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys would extend their lead here just before halftime. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. The Colts about to go on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw. Short throw. He's got Kraft. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
60 Eagles. 60.
They'll look to throw here. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. They'll throw now on the final play. And he floats one there, incomplete. So halftime straight ahead. Let's get you down to the Sunshine State and Scott Hansen with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Our journey through the NFL starts now. In Landover, the Commanders at home to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Okay, Brandon, thank you. As this Sunday's action is coming to a close, big day of football we had today. Here we go. And this is the Commanders' wideout. He had his way with the defense from beginning to end. How about 4 touchdown catches in the game? From there, why don't we go to Cleveland? Let's check in on the Browns. They're hosting the New York Football Giants. And this is Jackson Dart. One of 2 touchdown passes for him in this first half. The Giants up by a touchdown, 14-7 the score at halftime. Lastly, let's go to Atlanta. It's the Falcons hosting the Denver Broncos. And this is Michael Penix. 12 yards on the touchdown. The Falcons on top in this one at halftime. A look now at the rest of the scores around the NFL as we reach the halfway point of the regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward as we send you back out to the stadium with Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Looking to put a drive together.
Ready.
He'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. 2nd and short, could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or do they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
Operating from the gun, Hinton. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down up to the 47-yard line.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Dallas.
Tag! Cougar night.
Up the middle they go. Elam shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36.
Come on. Yes.
Off the play fake. Hinton. He finds his man. Complete. It's Roman. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. Pat the 60.
Back to throw. Hinton. And that's complete. It's Allington. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Third down.
70 Lions. Go.
Operating from the gun. Hinton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, but now we also have an injured player. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Back to throw again. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Ready. Bronco 80. Ready.
Now a handoff up the middle. Elam. But he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. 45 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Here we go. Scott. Ready.
Looking to throw. Hinton. Touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Colts now as they get ready for their first possession on offense of the second half. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Shut up.
On play action, they'll throw. And it's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this all the way down to the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Now back to throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And it's 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the Cowboys' 11-yard line.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Liking 18. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. It's their quarterback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Colts are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10.
27. Colts.
That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
Okay,
looking to put a drive together. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Hinton. Throw left side complete. That's Whitaker. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He's not going to get there. Won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go, Scott.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Looking to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
3rd down and 7.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
He'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 40-yard line.
They'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts, so they've got the football, but they've got work to do, trailing here as we begin the 4th quarter. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Bronco 80.
He'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go. Start. 70.
get this down near the 20-yard line.
Colts, first down. First down at the 22-yard line.
Cougar 19.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Get it. 60 by.
Able to find his man, Kraft. Well, that'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards.
19, Tiger, 19.
And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
On the 6.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
At the 16-yard line.
Downs going in motion left. 2nd and long. That is caught inside the 5. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Let's go. Count.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
And his kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Dallas offense set for this next drive. Their lead back. Down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Here we go.
2nd and 15. Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
77.
Looking to throw. Hinton. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll start this drive out on the ground to about the 40-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The Colts on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 7. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. And here's Ryan Wright now. as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Almost out-kicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Hinton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. JT Tuimoloau just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Off play action. Hinton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And got his man, complete. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the 1st.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Here's Whitaker. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Off the play fake. Hinton. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. This is Whitaker. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. That is caught. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. They'll run on 1st down. It's Whitaker. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. 2nd, 3rd guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead.
Here we go.
Up the middle they go. Whitaker. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, and that should be that.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
And they will take a knee here. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for the Cowboys, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they fall 2 games under 500 now at 3-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.